Hey guys, this is Carl with the AV Club. I'm here with Hayden from Metz. Hayden, you guys just took us through 3 songs from your new album, Strange Peace. You guys worked with Steve Albini on that album?
We did.
What was it like working with him?
It was cool. He's a very easy guy to work with because he knows his room really well, obviously, and he has his process, and he doesn't try to flower things up. You work with him because you know what to expect. So he was great. He's very organized and no hullabaloo about extra weird stuff. He does a great job. It's really great.
How would you say he kind of influenced the record? If he influenced the record.
I mean, I don't know if he definitely didn't influence the record in terms of songwriting and stuff because that was already done before we went there. But it's always cool to have people to bounce ideas off when you're at that stage and want to see if any last minute inspiration things can come about, whether that's from a person or just the atmosphere that you're in and stuff. So I guess just doing it in that legendary studio we recorded live to tape and stuff. So that was an inspiration.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would you say there's a theme or themes running through the album?
Several themes. One of which is rebirth, sort of things starting over again. Some of it's kind of a secret, so I can't really get into it. But life can be sticky.
Sticky.
That's it.
Stickiness.
Yeah.
Good theme. You guys are on Sub Pop.
Yes.
Well-revered record label.
Yeah, they're lovely people. What
do you like about being part of Sub Pop?
They've been doing it for quite a long time, obviously, and they it sounds kind of corny, but they really care about the projects that they take on, which is why they're fairly selective, and it's not the type of situation where you have to go through a bunch of red tape to get answers to things. We can just pick up the phone and actually physically call people and just chat or just get advice on things, and yeah, they're great. It's been really cool to be a part of that family for the past number of years. So yeah, it's great.
Cool. Shifting gears slightly, Hayden, what are the top 5 things you guys are listening to in the van right now? What are you guys listening to these days?
I'm gonna have to probably steal from the other guys' whatever they're listening to in the van, because I'm usually the one that follows suit and just listens to whatever's going on. Do podcasts count? I know that's not music. But
podcasts count.
Okay. We listen to a lot of true crime stuff, and we just started listening to this one called The Trap Set, which is about drummers. So it's awesome. But it's they don't really talk about, like, it's not gearhead stuff. It's not like, technical paradiddles and stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just about, I don't know, just being a drummer in a band and their lives, which led up to going down that path and being in bands in general and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. We've been listening to the new Always record, who is another great band from Toronto. This band Omni. We listened to their new record. What else?
New Liars album.
Liars. What else?
That's 4. One more and we can get out of this question.
Listen to
Institute.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's 5. Speaking of being on tour, album came out while you guys are on tour. Mm-hmm. Do you prefer to? I know I've heard some artists say like it's kind of a lot to handle to be on tour while the album comes out. Did that affect anything for you guys, or just kind of something that happened?
I don't think it affected anything. I mean, it feels like a lot of the work and sort of anticipation, roll-up duties and things like that were done before we went out. I mean, if we had been on the road for a few months or weeks leading up, that might have been a lot to handle, just with all the stuff you have to make sure everything's lined up and ready to go. But we only started this tour like the day before it came out, so it was kind of nice to see all that type of work be done, and then just to be able to have a good time on that day and just be in the van together and just high fives and crap like that.
Playing live for you guys, describe what a Metz show is like from where you're sitting.
It's pretty sweaty. Again, sticky.
A lot of stickiness.
Yeah. I don't know. It's. I'm not trying to dodge the question, but it's fun. It's really fun to be on stage playing with your friends and just rolling with the punches. Some things happen that are unexpected, whether it's technical stuff or different types of crowds and different venues, and it's great. It's cool to have different things happen. There's a degree of consistency you always want, obviously, because you want to play your best and stuff. But that's one of the luxuries of being privileged enough to play live for people. If anyone cares enough to leave their house and come out, it's great. So it's a good time. It's a loud, sweaty, sticky, joyous occasion.
Cool.
For us.
Last question. Nothing to do with music necessarily.
Good.
What do you always keep in your pockets?
My pockets. I always have a drum key. I very rarely have money. I have a picture of my deceased dog, and probably lint. That's about it.
Lint is good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for you.
Cool.
Thanks a lot, Hayden.
Thank you.
Strange Piece is out now. Go get it. Go see Metz.